He says, Phil, I just got into a really bad car accident. I'm in severe pain. Have you ever been in a bad car accident? I'd love some advice. First of all, I have. I was in one really bad car accident in high school. My car was totaled. I almost died. Now, what I mean by that is, was I like severely injured to the point where I was in a hospital recovering for weeks? No, but I did almost die. The door actually impacted to the point where it almost hit my face, and if it did, that would have been the end for me. And in fact, my car, when I got out of it, the best way I can describe it, which is pretty crazy that I survived this fucking thing, okay? The best way I can describe it, my ball, imagine a ball, a piece of paper, a nice clean sheet of paper, all right? You know, 11 by 8 normal sheet of paper that you would use for like school, or maybe you would type something on it or print something on your printer, okay? So now I want you to take that nice pristine piece of paper. I want you to put your hand on the top and bottom of it, all right? And then I want you to, as quickly as possible, crumble that piece of paper into a ball. That is what my car looked like. And it was crazy because people were driving by on the highway with their jaws dropped like, oh my fucking God, how many people died in this thing? No one. Miraculously, I survived. It was pretty much a miracle. When people were seeing this, they're like, oh my fucking God. You know, that's pretty insane. That, you know, no one was seriously injured in this accident. Basically what happened was, I lost control of the car because someone was speeding behind me, and they were about, like, no lie, they were going to rear end me. So I had to swerve out of the way because this guy was just not paying any attention. And when I swerved out of the way, I overcompensated and basically went ding, and I bounced off the barrier. And, you know, being this was a very narrow highway, there was nowhere to really regain control of your car. So my car bounced back and forth across the highway for about, I'd say, 3 or 4 times until finally it crashed into a concrete wall. Not good. So it was pretty bad. The cop said if I had known who it was, like if I could have obviously gotten the license plate number of the person who forced me to correct my vehicle, they would have looked into it and tried to find who it was. Of course, I wasn't looking at the fucking license plate. I was trying to control the car. So it ended up being my fault. Isn't that delightful? So yeah, it was pretty bad. And I almost died. But the good news is, even though I looked terrible, what had happened was the airbag had deployed, and it saved my life. Don't get me wrong, the airbag saved my life. So I'm incredibly grateful for that. But it burnt the whole left-hand side of my face. So not only was the whole face black and blue, but it was all bloody and nasty burnt from this airbag. And I still have a few minor scars on the left-hand side of my face from this airbag deployment. And also my leg was fucked up. Like, it was all banged up. It wasn't broken, but it was like severely bruised. And you know, my arm was messed up. So I actually went to school the next day looking like shit. Complete shit. But I still went to school. Why can't we be friends? Shit. He said, that car you burnt half your face in. What kind of car was it? Was it a piece of shit? No, it was a new Ford Escort. I don't know what year. It was a 90-something Ford Escort, blue. Not the high-end model, probably like the lower-end model. But it was a brand new car, and it burnt the shit out of my face, the airbag. Liking God King is asking about my car accident when I was in high school. Because half my face got burned. It was an airbag burn. It was from the heat, and the force of the airbag actually burnt all the skin on this side of my face. So it was all like black, and then it was like bloody and nasty for like 2-3 weeks. It was really disgusting. Luckily, I didn't get any scars from it, which I'm surprised, because I got scars from chicken pox and shit when I was a kid, but my whole side of my face was burned, and I got no scar from it. So I guess I lucked out.